She went from texting you all day to barely responding. Here's the dark psychology behind why. If you've ever experienced a woman going from hot to cold overnight, this isn't random. There's actual psychology behind this behavior, and understanding it changes everything. I'm going to reveal the 3 psychological reasons women suddenly lose interest and what you did that triggered it without even knowing. First, you became too predictable. The human brain is wired to crave novelty. It's called the novelty-seeking trait, and it's governed by dopamine. When you first met her, everything was new. Your conversations were exciting. Your presence was uncertain. Her brain was releasing dopamine, trying to figure you out. But then you became available, always responding, always there, always predictable. And here's what happened in her brain. The dopamine stopped. You went from being a mystery to being solved, from being a challenge to being guaranteed. And psychologically, when something becomes predictable, it becomes boring. This isn't personal, this is neuroscience. The same mechanism that makes people bored of their favorite song after hearing it too many times. You didn't become less valuable, you just became less novel. And in the early stages of attraction, novelty is everything. Second, you showed too much interest too soon. Psychology calls this overinvestment, and it destroys attraction faster than anything else. Here's why. Every relationship has a power dynamic, not in a manipulative way, but in a natural psychological way. And that power flows toward whoever is less invested. When you started texting her more than she texted you, calling more than she called, initiating more than she initiated, you shifted the power dynamic completely. Her subconscious brain registered this imbalance. And here's what it told her. He wants me more than I want him. Therefore, I am higher value than him. Therefore, he's not actually the catch I thought he was. This happens unconsciously. She's not sitting there calculating this. Her brain is doing it automatically based on evolutionary psychology. In nature, the selector has the power. And when you overinvest, you position yourself as the one trying to be selected, not the selector himself. The attraction dies not because you did something wrong, but because you revealed that you need her more than she needs you. Third, and this is the most misunderstood one, she's testing your emotional strength. Women don't do this consciously. It's an evolutionary psychological mechanism designed to filter out weak men who can't handle adversity. When she pulls back, she's subconsciously testing to see if you'll panic, if you'll chase, if you'll become needy and desperate for her validation. Because here's what her biological programming is trying to figure out. If he falls apart when I pull back slightly, how will he handle real adversity, real pressure, real life challenges? She's not trying to hurt you. She's not playing games for fun. Her psychology is trying to determine if you're actually the strong, emotionally stable man you presented yourself as, or if that was just a mask that cracks under the smallest pressure. Most men fail this test. They double down on attention. They ask, "What did I do wrong?" They try to talk their way back into her interest. And every single one of these responses confirms her unconscious suspicion. You're not as strong as she thought. The men who pass this test, they mirror her energy. They pull back when she pulls back. They don't panic. They don't chase. They remain emotionally unaffected. And suddenly, she comes back. Because you just proved you're not like the other guys who crumbled when tested. So here's what actually works. When she goes cold, you go colder. When she pulls back, you pull back further. Not out of spite, not out of game playing, but because you genuinely have other things in your life that matter. Other options, other purposes. The dark psychology truth is this. Attraction isn't logical. It's not about being nice or being mean. It's about being psychologically scarce, being emotionally independent, being the challenge that her brain craves to solve. Most men will keep making these same mistakes. They'll keep losing women who were initially interested. They'll keep wondering what they did wrong. Don't be them.